All right, shifting our focus to some breaking inputs coming in. Are the airfares set to soar? Are they set to increase further? Iran war may push airfares higher. That's the breaking input. This is something that everybody anticipated. Everyone was talking about this. The war risk premium hike to hit air tickets. And airlines face 30 to 40 lakhs extra insurance per flight. Especially the wide-body flights. They see up to 1 crore war premium, and passengers will have to bear the brunt of all of this because the passengers may pay 20 to 35,000 more per ticket. Jet fuel prices surged 30% amid war. So perhaps the first signs of the impact everybody was talking about is what we are witnessing now. Let me go across to Shafali, who's joining us with more details. All of this ultimately is going to have an impact on the consumers. 30 to 40 lakhs extra insurance per flight. Combine that with the jet fuel prices, the common man is going to feel the heat.
Right, we are learning that airline operators are currently in discussion with insurance companies who are charging for this surge of war. There will be a war risk premium which the airline have to give it to these insurance companies. Is that what we are learning? We are also learning that the amount that you just mentioned is for narrow body is 30 to 40 lakh, and for wide body it goes up to 1 crore. It is not one time, it's every time an aircraft will fly that region. This will be the amount, and this is a round price of an aircraft. Like when an aircraft is flying from Delhi, Dubai, Delhi, this is the price that the insurance company will be charging. Apart from that, we already know that the fare of tickets are currently high. It is because of numerous factors. The operations currently are in not the way it should be. For example, we are seeing one side the flights are going empty, even though when there are scheduled flights, for example, if a flight is supposed to take off from Dubai and there's some tension that is going on,
right,
there are chances of that flight to get delayed, and because of the delay, the operations get affected.
Absolutely.
And the fuel
and it's
that
not
we
just the Mid-East route, is it, Shafali? We are given to understand, as per your inputs and what sources are saying, the domestic airfares may also be hit. They may also increase. Stay on with us, Shafali. I am given to understand we have more breaking inputs coming in on the broadcast. And amid all the discussion talks about the airfare hike, we're given to understand some sort of a relief and reprieve for stranded Indians, because SpiceJet is going to operate 14 special UAE flights. 14 special SpiceJet flights from UAE. Let's get more details from Shafali, who continues to be with us. Yeah, Shafali.
Yes, we know that SpiceJet has been operating these special relief flights, and earlier also in last 3 days SpiceJet has operated 25 such special flights from the UAE which connected stranded passengers from Delhi, Mumbai and Kochi, and today they are operating 14 special flights from UAE to bring these stranded passengers. 9 from Fujairah to Mumbai and 4 to Delhi. So these are the numbers that the SpiceJet is giving, and there is another flight from Dubai to Pune. So total these many flights that SpiceJet is operating today, and in last 3 days also we saw 25 is the number that they have operated in the last 3 days.
All right, Shafali, do stay on with us. We have some back-to-back news breaks on the broadcast. It's about the airlines. Now, Etihad has also resumed limited flights. Limited flights resumed by Etihad. From today, flights to be operated from Abu Dhabi. So, relief for those who have been stranded because of the situation escalating in Middle East. Shafali continues to be with us. Shafali, we're given to understand, although these are limited flights, but Etihad is going to resume these flights from today, flights to be operated from Abu Dhabi.
Yes, right. There are certain destinations that Etihad has mentioned. Although there will be limited operations that Etihad will be operating, but there are. If I talk about Indian airports, then Ahmedabad, Delhi, Mumbai, Hyderabad, there are many such airports to which Etihad will fly. Although the numbers, as Etihad has mentioned, that it will be operating limited flights, but yes, it is a relief for passengers who are stranded in Dubai, UAE, who will get these, who can get the opportunity to fly to with Etihad and come back to India.
Right. Shefali, do stay on with us. So as we are talking about special flights operated by SpiceJet as well as, Etihad resuming services of limited commercial flights from Abu Dhabi from today. Meanwhile, Qatar has continuously suspended its flight operations. And there's an update coming in from the airways as per which, and I quote, Qatar Airways scheduled flight operations remain temporarily suspended due to the closure of the airspace. Qatar Airways will resume operations once the Qatar Civil Aviation Authority announces the safe reopening of the airspace by relevant authorities. A further update will be provided by the on the 7th of March by the authorities over there. So assurance coming in from Qatar Airways that they are working round the clock to organize additional relief flights where operationally it is possible, and they will be sharing the updates and keeping the passengers updated about the situation. But as of now, they have suspended flight operations because the airspace is closed. We're taking a very short break on the broadcast, of course.